Y'all wonder why you find it so hard to believe in yourself, but then you take a step back and you look at the things that you listen to and the people you surround yourself with, and they feed you with thoughts that make you doubt yourself. So what you need to do is guard yourself from what you listen to, right? Because our belief is a product of what we hear, and you will always believe what you consistently hear.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic.
YouTube family, what is good? Today I'm going to be showing you guys a super simple bald fade, but we're going to start off this cut by taking it down to a number 4 guard. And as you can see, my man is really overdue for a haircut. And you'll notice as I'm knocking the hair down, I'm combing through the hair at the same time. And what this is doing is lifting the hair off of the scalp, so that way it makes it a little easier for the guard to feed through the hair. Now I'm going to continue to knock down the rest of it, and you'll see me hit the hair in every which direction just to make sure that it's all even and truly a number 4 all the way around. And now to get into the next step, I'm going to grab my number 3 guard and I'm going to knock down the sides to a number 3. But you'll notice with this 3 guard, I'm coming right up the shape of his head, so that way it blends into that 4 seamlessly. And the reason I'm doing the 3 on the sides is just so it's a little cleaner. And when I start this fading process, I know that I'm blending into a 3. So it just makes it a little easier. And now we're going to get into the blend. So we're going to establish our bald line here right where the eyebrow kind of ends. And then I'm going to slope it around the ear and drop it towards the back. And I'm going to establish the line in the back right around the area where mid fade would be. So I would consider this haircut a mid drop fade. And the reason I'm dropping it instead of doing a line straight front to back is because it's just going to add some shape to this haircut and fit his head shape a little bit better. So I'm letting the weight of the trimmer do the work here, and I'm just balding him out. And now I'm going to come in here with my shaver just to get it a little closer to the skin and add another layer to that blend. And now to get into the next step, I'm going to come in with my lever all the way open. And with this, I'm going to go up about 1 inch here, and I'm going to continue that same shape that I made with my bald line that drops towards the back. And again, this is my lever all the way open. And you'll see as I'm making this line, I'm going to go ahead and widen up the guideline towards the back. And this is just going to allow me to have more space to blend. Because in the back of the head, there's a lot more surface area to work with. So that's why I made it just slightly thicker in the back. And now right above that lever open, I'm going to come in with my 1 guard all the way open. Again, doing the same exact thing. Staying real consistent here. So I'm going to establish all my lines and then blend down. And now I'm going to grab my 2 guard open, which should blend right into that 3 guard that we did right after we knocked down the hair to that number 4. So it's not really going to create any type of line here. And now you're going to see me close that 2 guard, and I'm going to start blending down. So that line in between that 1 guard open and this 2, I'm just lighting it up with the 2 guard closed. But it's not going to get rid of it fully. So you're going to see me come in right here with my 1.5 guard with the lever all the way open. And I'm going to go ahead and just attack that line. And you'll see as the lever open isn't doing the job, I'll go ahead and close it as needed until that line is completely blended out. And I'm doing the same thing in the back here. So I went in open, then I'm closing it. And I'm just working at that line, trying to get it as blended out as I can. And now right after that step, to get rid of this line that I'm pointing out right here, I'm going to come in with my 1/2 guard. Again, with my lever all the way open. And I'm really using the corner of the blade here just so I don't take off too much hair on accident. Because again, I want to maintain that drop effect in the fade. So I went in open, and then I'm closing the lever as needed. And as you guys can tell, I always start open and then close the lever gradually. And that's just to ensure, again, that I don't take off too much hair. Because you can always take hair off, but you cannot put it back on. And I'm just doing that all the way to the back. And you want to make sure that your client is always comfortable, so dust off all those excess hairs. And now to get rid of this last line, I'm going to come in with my lever closed and then gradually open it. So right here, you'll see I'm coming in closed. And I'm just attacking that line. You want to make sure that you're moving up when you do that. You don't want to just tap at it. You want to move up. So then I open the lever just slightly. And every time I'm opening the lever, I just go up a little more until that line is as blended out as I can get it. And you'll see my hand on top of his head, just stretching that skin to make sure I'm getting into those dark areas. Now we're going to do that all the way to the back. Then I'm going to open the lever up slightly. Now I'm going to open it up some more. And as I move up, I'm just going a little higher. And you can already see how this blend is coming together. Now to clean up the bottom of that fade, since the lever closed, didn't get rid of the line fully, I'm using my trimmer here and just tapping at that line. And you can see that this blend came together very nicely. We're still going to go back in detail just a little, but right here I'm just pointing out those dark areas towards the top of the blend. And I'm going to use clipper over comb to kind of lighten those up and make the blend a little smoother. And I'm coming in with my comb and then just flaring out slightly. And then I have my lever open on the clipper. And any hair sticking out of the comb, I just go ahead and get rid of. And now to go ahead and soften it up a little more, I'm going to use my thinning shears. But as you can see in that area right by his hairline, it's naturally dark. So there's still going to be a slight, dark spot there. Now we're going to get into the lineup. So I'm starting at the top of the arch. And then I'm going to go to the bottom and connect it in the middle. And that's how I'm going to get that nice round shape while keeping it as natural as I can. And now I'm going to go to the middle of his hairline and then move towards his left side, keeping it as natural as possible. And no, I'm not pushing him back here. Those are all bangs. You don't want to keep bangs on your client's hairline. You want to line it up where it naturally is, unless they ask for that. But that was not a pushback. I was lining it up where his hairline is at. And I'm just cleaning it up a little more. And now I'm going to move towards his right side. So I went in the middle and now I'm moving towards his right. Trying to get this lineup as crispy as I can while keeping it as natural as I can as well. Now we're going to line up his vertical bar. And you can see those dark areas at the top of the blend that I was talking about. Those are naturally there, just indentations that he has in his scalp. And now we're going to start at the top of the arch and then go to the bottom and meet it in the middle. Again, I'm detailing a little more with my trimmer here. And now we are going to add some enhancement. So right here I have my my card and then my airbrush. And this is a kiss and alcohol mix. And I'm just spraying on, pulling away, spraying on and pulling away. So I don't spray on too much. I want to do little by little because I want to keep it as natural looking as possible. And now to really take this hairline to another level, we're going to use our razor here. So I'm stretching the skin, and all those hairs that the trimmer couldn't get really close, I'm going to use the razor and just attack those. And this is going to make the hairline last a little longer, as well as make it a lot sharper. So you want to create tension in the opposite direction in which your razor is going, so that way you have a smooth and nice shave. And you can see how that blend is looking nice. And now we're going to clean up his facial hair. So I'm taking down the mustache to a number 1, and then I'm going to clean up the bottom of his lip. I'm going to hit the top. Now we'll just clean up the goatee a little bit. But family, this is the before Now this is the after. If this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And family, I thank you so much for watching this video. I will catch you guys next time.